Have you ever been somewhere and felt totally out of place, like you don't belong there at all? That feeling is common because no matter how hard you try, you can't fit in everywhere. Even alpha males with all their charisma and boldness find it hard to fit in some places. Being the odd guy is not cool at all. Everyone looks at you somehow, and you feel very uncomfortable. You don't even enjoy whatever is going on there because your mind is not at ease. Before you even know it, you begin to look confused, like a child lost in the middle of nowhere. However, Sigma males do a pretty good job at blending in. Even if they don't feel like they should be there, or if it is not their kind of place, they manage to look confident and in control. Sometimes you just can't leave, so you have to face the music. Being in an unfamiliar environment can be uncomfortable and overwhelming, especially for a Sigma male. He is more inclined to be introspective and reserved than the typical alpha male. However, remaining calm and confident when you feel out of place is not an easy task. So how do Sigma males pull it off? Well, they have a few tricks up their sleeves, and we'll get into them shortly. So without further ado, here are 10 ways Sigma males manage to look confident when they feel out of place. 1. They focus on what they can control instead of worrying about uncontrollable things. People worry too much about unnecessary things when they feel out of place. You should always remember that you cannot control everything around you. For instance, no matter how hard you try, you cannot control what people think of you. That is why Sigma males don't waste time trying to control the uncontrollable. They focus their energy on the things within their reach. They make sure they have everything in order. That is the only way they can feel at ease. As for the rest, they just let them be. Sigma men understand that they cannot do everything by themselves. They don't try to force things because they'll look like fools when they try. People hate it when someone tries too hard. Instead, Sigma males take a step back and observe the situation. They understand that sometimes it is better to do nothing instead of trying too hard and making mistakes. This makes them appear more confident because they are not taking any risks with their actions. Sigma males always find a way to make things work without putting themselves in an uncomfortable position. That is why they are respected by many. 2. They don't let their emotions show too much. Sigma males are the masters of keeping their emotions at bay. They don't easily get overwhelmed by things around them, so they manage to conceal everything inside. When a Sigma feels out of place, he doesn't go around scrambling for help from anybody. He controls himself and acts as if everything is fine. Regular folks find it hard to keep their emotions under control. Once they feel out of place, they begin to act weird and confused, drawing attention to themselves. The truth is, no one will actually know you don't belong somewhere until you let them know. Sigma males act calm and coordinated, so no one even thinks they're uncomfortable. They maintain a level of confidence that other people around even begin to copy them, so that they can fit in as well as they do. No matter how much a Sigma feels he's out of place, he never gives off the vibe that he needs help. 3. They choose high-impact words. A person's choice of words reflects much of who they are. Using low-impact words to convey ideas makes them seem less interesting than they should be. What kind of words you use reflects how smart you are. Sigma males have the habit of using high-impact words whenever they feel out of place. They speak intelligently and confidently, and their words have a huge impact on their audience. Many people are drawn to them because of their confidence. They manage to handle situations like no one else. The way a Sigma talks gives off the impression that he belongs wherever he is. One thing Sigma men hate is to look like a fool. They want to blend in like everyone else, and that's why they use big words to express themselves. Even when they feel uncomfortable, they never let it show in the way they talk. They stay level-headed and speak with elegance, so no one can guess how they truly feel during those moments. 4. They use humor in a smart way. Sigma males don't go around cracking meaningless jokes and throwing puns around because they want to fit in. The truth is that they don't even care about what other people think. But since they're already there, why not enjoy a bit instead of acting all weird and needy? Sigma males are funny people, but they're not comedians. They don't want to make people laugh, because that is not their job. What they want to do is help everyone have a good time. They throw in a few extra lines as they speak to make the conversation interesting. It also helps them to relax and think properly before speaking. Little jokes in the middle of the conversation bring everyone's mind back to the matter at hand. It also helps Sigmas to blend in better. They give off the vibe of feeling at ease and in control of the situation. It also shows how confident they are, so people tend to think highly of them. They forget they don't fit in and begin relaxing and enjoying themselves. 5. They emphasize their words by gesturing. Sigma males cement their words with gestures. They try to emphasize what they're saying by gesturing. How a person moves their body when talking reflects how much knowledge they have on that particular subject. Sigma men are very knowledgeable and don't join any conversation if they have no idea what is being discussed. They are also very bold and know their contribution to the discussion matters, so they'll enforce it by gesturing. This shows how confident they are about what they're saying. Even if the Sigma man feels out of place, his responses and body language show he is confident. Sigmas will never allow themselves to look weak in front of anyone. They know what they're saying and let everyone around them understand that fact. 6. They practice calming body language. Wherever they find themselves, Sigma males manage to compose themselves and maintain a calm body language. They don't act as if they're uncomfortable or they don't belong. They're always confident and can keep their composure long enough to survive the whole thing. Most people have the habit of crying out for help with their facial expressions. They want to be rescued, and their whole body reflects it. People know when someone feels out of place just by watching their body language. Our body language reflects much of our emotions, even more than we think. Sigma males are experts in masking their emotions by practicing calming body language. By doing this, they don't give off anything and everyone around feels they're perfectly fine. This is the kind of body language that can easily turn heads and attract people even without saying anything. People are drawn to it because it speaks volumes about how classy a person is. Sigma men often use this technique whenever they feel out of place, so no one knows what they're really feeling. By acting relaxed and in control, they manage to blend in the best way possible. 7. They're not afraid to be themselves. Sigma males are genuine people. They don't fake anything about themselves. They don't care about what people think about them or their looks. All they want is to be comfortable in their skin. They don't mind wearing regular clothes to an official gathering. As long as they're comfortable, they're fine with it. They don't try to impress anybody by playing another character. Even if they feel out of place, they'll not try to become another person to fit in. They are bold and courageous enough to stand alone, even when no one else supports them. Sigma men are not afraid of being called weird. People are used to faking things just to fit in. While it works at that moment, they begin to lose their self-worth as time goes on. However, Sigma males only think about their character and won't try to change anything about themselves. People admire them because of their authenticity, increasing their worth and confidence. 8. They take up more space. Sigma males like to take up more space wherever they are. They don't go and squeeze themselves because they feel out of place. Naturally, when someone feels out of place, they just hide somewhere because they don't want anyone to notice them. Hiding is not something that Sigma males do. While it is true that they prefer being alone, they don't hide for any reason. They'll take up more space and make their presence felt. Many people are used to automatically shrinking themselves when they don't feel like they fit in. They believe if they don't show up, people wouldn't notice them. Sigma males are much different in this aspect. They don't care what people think of them or if they're being noticed or not. What matters to them is that they are doing what they like. Even when sitting, Sigma males will take more space by stretching out in a relaxed manner. This attitude shows that they don't care about the environment and are perfectly fine with themselves. People respect this kind of behavior as it shows that one is confident enough to just be himself. Sigma males also have a subtle way of showing their presence, even when they're not speaking. They use body language to portray that they are not afraid of taking up space. This behavior earns them respect from the people who observe them. 9. They don't compare themselves to others. Sigma men are not jealous and don't care about what other people have. Even if a Sigma finds himself in the company of someone smarter or better than him, he doesn't force himself to measure up or be like that person. People spend their lives comparing themselves to others, and this doesn't end well. They want what others have and drive themselves to the extreme just to be like that person. For example, alpha males force themselves to become successful because they want to outshine and dominate others. They spend their time and energy and would go to any length to beat their competition. Their success depends on what people think about them and how they can compare themselves to others. Once there's no one else to compare themselves to, they begin to go down, and nothing is meaningful to them anymore. On the other hand, Sigma males don't need to compete with anyone to become successful. All they want is to achieve their goals. And when they do, they don't show it off. As long as they're satisfied, they feel happy and accomplished. 10. They don't care about what other people think of them. Society is built in such a way that people spend their lives doing things to please others. They're so conscious of other people's opinions that they do nothing for themselves. As long as other people think good of them, they are satisfied. But in truth, you can never satisfy other people, nor can you control what they think of you. Sigma males are fully aware of this fact, so they don't even try at all. They don't try to please others when they feel out of place. They simply act normally. They don't begin to play another character just to fit in and make friends. If they don't want to mix with people, they'll not. If the conversation is boring, they'll change the subject or simply walk away. They will always stand by their opinions, and they won't change their views to make everyone else happy. This doesn't mean they're rude. It only means they want to be genuine. Not everyone understands them, but those who do appreciate their honest behavior. Sigma males will never try to compromise or adjust themselves just for the sake of others. They will be true to themselves and won't care if they're left out.